Christmas in July. 32-inch LCD TV. Everything that's in July. Panasonic Blu-ray and Christmas in July. 32-inch LCD TV. Everything that's in July. So many LCD TVs in July. 42-inch HD TVs in July. Save on everything. HH Rag, $99. HH Rag, HHHHHHHHHH Rag. Panasonic Blu-ray and Christmas in July. 32-inch LCD TV. Everything that's in July. Panasonic Blu-ray and Christmas in July. 32-inch LCD TV. Everything that's in July. So many LCD TVs in July.
As my first act as the streamer today, I would like to elect Fallush as the new streamer. Hooray! Wow! Yeah! Wow! Wow! Yay! Wow! Woo! Congratulations! 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 Your long and illustrious campaign for becoming the streamer has finally paid off. Hi everyone. Okay, obviously it's going to take some time for Fallush to get themselves shipped out to my house to I don't know, stream, I guess. So I will have to do it. Happy birthday, me! It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday, Uni. It's not my birthday. The thing is, I know it's not your birthday today. There is one song I might hear that convinces me otherwise, but otherwise, I'm fairly sure it's not your birthday today. Speaking of birthdays, I was out. Well, I guess I wasn't out that late, but once I got home, I stayed up a bit too long, so I was up a little bit late last night. But it was a lovely surprise birthday. Oh my god, I've barely got enough storage space as it is for all my things. Yes, we put on a surprise birthday yesterday. It was really nice. We let the birthday girl pick what movies we were watching. So the first one was Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It wasn't my birthday. My birthday's in October. We watched Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper first. Then we watched Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. And then there was a third one. What was the third one? Oh, yeah. I'd kind of blocked it out a little bit. The third one was High School Musical 1. That film came out at a very strange time in my life. Very strange time. So I kind of just wasn't wanting to pay attention. You know. And that's fine. And then I went home. But it was good. It was good. Can you believe it's Monday again? Right, and as a result of me being so short at the weekend and me being tired now, it is Pajama Stream 4! Pajama Stream 4! Pajama Stream 4! You didn't expect the sequel so soon. This is the problem, right? I get comfortable on stream and I'm just like, oh, well, I guess it's pajama day. But obviously there's no problem with that. I get to pick my community by being me. Cozy day, yeah. I've got to get a bunch of job applications out today. And then this evening I'm playing MMOs with my buddies. As for was a temporary setback. It's a momentary loss. I literally can't remember any lines from the film. I just remember the villain looking like if you took all of the funny character parts off of Lord Farquaad. And the bloody horse that looks like it's like it was made for an N64, you know. If you get to see the movie, only seen the memes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, so stream schedule. Going forward, we have some changes. I could have made a cool graphic for this, but I didn't. Because I've never done that. Maybe I should start doing graphics. Now, this is probably the last day of Animal Crossing, like, on such a regular cadence. For now, it's on a temporary thing of once a week. I think we will try and stick with once a week going forward, because I do want to see the different seasons and things, like, on Borglesley, and, like, it's been all winter so far. So, like, apart from the first few weeks where I think it was autumn. So, the replacement for that is, we're playing... Actually, I don't know what game it's a ROM hack of. Emerald, maybe? Probably Emerald. We are playing Super Mario Mon, starting tomorrow. It's exciting. Well, we'll be resuming that on Friday. Well, no, actually... Friday this week. I can't do a stream on Friday this week. Mr. Electricity for real is back this time, and he's going to be turning my power off for like 6 hours. So, no stream Friday. Depending on how that week goes, the following Monday will either be Animal Crossing or more Mario Mon. Oh my god, the banging upstairs is so loud. And then one of the days that week will be City of Heroes with my buddies, which is kind of exciting. I'm excited to drag them into stream. one of them is like teaches English as a foreign language, and it's half term next week, so we're gonna wake up early and play some games. Have I at least seen the Donkey Kong Country TV series? I mean, I've seen parts of it, yeah. I know what it looks like. I remember it being on TV when I was a kid. You were a little girly girl before you gauge yourself. It's so funny. I find it so funny for the way that I want to say like the non-queer community. What's the word for the non-queer community? Is there a word for that? Anyway, the way that group of people talk about gay stuff. And then now the gay community, like the queer community, I guess, in particular, like, talk about it. It's so funny. It's so funny to me. Should I make... Sorry, I just had an idea. I should make different shapes for my webcam. That would be really easy to do. I could make like a little star. I could make a circle. And then I could have people change it on the fly. You were playing Wolf Among Us last night and they termed the common folk Mondays. I like it in concept. I just worry that people will adapt it, mishear it, and then start calling them muggles, and that makes me want to throw up. Sorry, let me... There's seemingly lots of work going on upstairs today. Yeah, I can hear it. I wonder if they're doing the door. So, along with Mr. Electricity coming on Friday, they're also redoing my door. So, you'll be in lurk for about 5 minutes. Fair enough. I'm going to hop over to the game, I think. I still need a solution for my music. God, that banging is going to get so annoying, eh? I hope it's not coming through on stream. I would assume not. My mic is, like, okay and fairly directional. Faf's still holding your phone. Fafnir! Give it back. Fafnir has no need for phone. If you want hot space, if you want like a hot space to sit, then sit on Yoni's lap. Oh yeah, today's Flora's birthday. Happy birthday, Flora. I knew that was a reason that we were still paying. Oh, so maybe it's not Yoni's birthday even if we hear the birthday song. Oh yeah, I did that. It's so funny that Isabel is like, everything's getting more expensive. I hope this makes everyone richer. Okay, that's gonna get so annoying. It's directly above me. Like, directly above me. Well, let's hope that doesn't last very long. It's also Cleo's birthday today, which is your horse villager. Whew. God, sorry, I let my coffee cool a little bit too much, and So I've drunk it really quickly and now it's going straight to my head. Did you activate the bell bloom? Yes, I did. Because I realised that I'm selling a lot more than I'm buying, right? So... Oh, I look so cool. Why has Flora sent me a letter on her birthday? You could also buy from other islands. True, I could. Water. Blorp. Blorp. Is that going to be my new thing? Oh, we could give the heart-shaped bouquet to Flora for birthday. That's cute. It's, you know, really, really hard sometimes to tell someone how you feel. Face to face, I mean. So I decided to put my feelings in a letter. Okay, here goes. I'm happy you're my friend. Feels bad to be, like, leaving. I do feel like I'm leaving, even though it's like I'm coming back, you know. Why did I only get this today? Oh, right, changing how the outside of my house looks. I see. Well, I guess we need a final... God, why am I pretending that this is the final one? Yoni, I'm happy you're my friend too. I keep wanting to say, for my final video on this. My final VOD. It's like, that's not what this is going to be. But I think we should mark the occasion, right? Let's see if we can find something that... So called. So like end. Yeah, good job getting that sent. Good job. Nice one. So-called eventuality. I feel like I used eventuality recently. You know, I think this bit, right? This, changing the title every single day. That was a good idea. This has been fun. Why am I getting all appreciative now? So-called ally. How about Spicy Crybaby? Maybe we'll save that one. Spicy Crybaby. I mean, I don't think it's a baby if you get spicy in your eye. I think crying in that situation is very fine. So-called ally is very funny. Especially to put as a title for a YouTube video. I realise that now doing this right at the start is making it so it spoils the joke a bit. Right. Flower bed. Oh, I thought that was like a bed that looked like flowers then. Well, maybe we could go on the campsite. A passport photo would make a good thumbnail, that's true. Yeah, what I want to do for thumbnails, like, it's definitely something I need to... can't push it any closer? That's crazy. I can stand here. Can you just not move it? Oh, I guess not. Yeah, like I want to... basically, what I need to do for that is I need to take a bunch of photos. Like, you know, with a green screen ideally, and then I can be like, and do the Markiplier. Oh. Those don't look great. Just go full clickbait thumbnail. Yeah, basically. Like at the minute, I just pick from like the automated ones, and so normally they'll be like on the options. It will normally be one from the intro screen with no camera, one from the intro screen with camera, and one from Animal Crossing. But normally, the Animal Crossing one will get cut off. Something about 9th of February and 9th of March being both on a Monday. I guess that's got to be true for the whole month, right? Because February's the only one that divides by 7. Is that how it works? 28? Yeah. I hear a baloob. Oh, you're so right. Yeah, it would be odd if it was true for one of the days and not the others. Boa fleece. Okay. You love dates. God, you wouldn't say that if you knew programming. Dates are like the most frustrating thing for programmers. Not because they're particularly challenging conceptually, but there's so many little like date and time and those things. Especially if you're like with date, right? Okay, you've developed something. Let's say you're in Europe. And you've developed something that defaults to Central European time. Okay, cool. Now what happens if someone in New Zealand signs up? Did they sign up on their day? Or did they sign up on your day? Like assuming the time zone had meant that they signed up at like 2 AM their time. Okay, so there's problem number 1. Problem number 2, twice a year, lots of the world's clocks change. But some don't, right? Different countries do it differently, and they do it at different dates. So, how do you handle that? So dates are just really fucking annoying to work with, and well, time is the main problem. Dates are a little bit more complicated. Dates are complicated when you're doing stuff historically, because there has been time that days have been added and removed. Anyway, that's programming talk for now. Aurora, right? Yeah. God, isn't it frustrating that they didn't put an option in the hotel to choose how many tourists would be allowed out and about each day. If I could say I only want one tourist to leave the hotel each day, I feel like that would solve a lot of my problems. You never had dates that don't look tasty. Okay. So I'm slowly coming around to raisins. I was always a raisin hater. Now I think texturally a raisin doesn't belong in like a cake. You know, texturally that's like kind of horrible. You know, too squishy to sort of. But flavour-wise, if things are just raisins, like the raisin is the focus, then yeah, I think I can handle one now. Fucking guy staring at me. Eating his fucking sandwich. God. Caesar. Isn't Caesar the monkey from The time the monkeys attacked? What's that called? Brain is saying War of the Worlds. It's definitely not War of the Worlds. Planet of the Apes. That's the one. How did I forget that? Jesus. It's self-descriptive. Caesar looks like a real piece of work with the tiny moustache. Ciabatta bread is very spicy. No. Sorry, fellas. You're wrong. Very spicy. Very. February 16th. Is that next Monday? Okay, well, looks like next Monday is Animal Crossing stream then, as mentioned. Had it today and it was like spicy. How sensitive to spice are you? Died a bit. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a squid. Oh, the name Zucker's been ruined, hasn't it? Oh. I do get the feeling that if we had Zucker as one of the starting villagers on this island, I wouldn't have been able to not call my island Zuckerberg. So I'm actually really... I'm glad. You think of sugar? I'm guessing it's like Zucker. I don't know. Like I said, German is one of those languages that's just such a hole in my head. Like, I do not know a single bit of it. I mean, like, other than the real rough basics, you know. I played enough Team Fortress 2 to pick up on the words that the medic was saying, for example. German isn't necessary, so don't worry. Yeah, but I like knowing tidbits about languages and at least attempting a proper pronunciation. You miss him? He used to be on your island. Aww. You can insult people with a table. I can do that in English by throwing the table at them. Oh, Zucker says bloop. Okay, I do kind of like him. Oh my god, what are they doing? It sounds... For a while there, it sounded like they were dragging, like, a big boulder over like, bed slats. You're just as competent as a three-legged table. I mean, you can have three legs in a triangle, and that will function. Oh, we got our final gyroid thing. Novel symbol. Okay, are we ready? We should probably wrap a present for, I wanna... Oh, I thought that was wrapping paper. Okay, fine. You're as competent as a table who lost a leg. I see. I want to pick holes in it, but obviously sayings don't have to make sense. Right, what do they have? They have a little carnival. Okay, right. Hear me out on this. This little guy is the Lorax, right? This guy's the Lorax. The Lorax if he had a vuvuzela surgically implanted into his head. I might buy it. Just for that joke. This guy is the Lorax. Oh. Okay. Okay, really boring, disgusting table. That reminds me of, like, my grandparents. Welcome. Basketball hoop. I kinda don't hate the basketball hoop. How much is it? It's quite a lot of money. Okay. We wanted wrapping paper. Okay, but this is you can test me on my knowledge of queer culture. This is a queer umbrella, right? This is a queer umbrella? I believe it. Wrapping paper. You don't go out enough to know that. Okay, well, in that case, you're going to be learning it from me. And I think that's... I don't know if that's the most sensible place to learn queer culture. Rap. We're giving... I mean, we could give her the Lorax. But I think the town deserves the Lorax. Okay. Should I just hide the Lorax? I should hide the Lorax in the woods, right? Oh, yeah, Flick. Hello. I should hide the Lorax in the woods because he speaks for the trees. Actually, this is a little too close to my other themed area. Oh wait, no, it makes sense that he would be angry here, right? Because these developers killed the forest to build their fracking plant. It could be Lorax, like, starving of oxygen. Okay, I want to move him back a bit, but to do that I've got to do a fucking Pokemon Gen 2 style pushing rock puzzle. Oh, look at him. Look, let it be known that I'm not reducing the amount I play this game because it's not fun or funny. Because that was an extremely good bit. Who's this person in here? Who are you? Oh, hair? I can't see what you even look like. Oh. Strange. The rarer it gets, the more value gets a bit. Like, as in... Oh wait, did you not have anything for me? It's a very me-coded sentence, this one. This is something I would just say. Plus it being here, it kind of looks like I am saying it. It's also very you-coded. Back to the fabric mines. I see. I should go through my screenshots soon. That could be a fun thing to do towards the end of stream, eh? Because we've taken a lot of screenshots. Look at these. They don't really work. I thought those were going to work. You got him, you did buy him. Excellent. Sure. This is the first outfit I've seen that actually works with the skirt, because it like pokes out from underneath the coat just like really gently. Gothic? I don't think gothic means what they think it means. I hang out with a lot of goths. Okay, a few goths. Most of the people I hang out with wear black, but most of them are not goths. Some of them are goths. And none of them would wear this. It's kind of awful. Small Lolita. Yeah, it is kind of. Oh. Oh, this is very taxi. This is very taxi. That means it goes with the shirt that I made. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do taxi outfit today. That means we need probably black boots too. I will go back to change the outfit. Okay, starting with probably the City of Heroes stream, you're going to actually understand the context for what taxi is. But for now, consider this like a preview, I guess. Oh yeah, we changed the living room. Nice. Good job, me. Okay, custom shirt wants to be the taxi shirt. Help, I'm cute. Okay, I don't think the skirt really goes with it. What? The yellow? Oh my god, you can... So this was the original thing I'd bought for it. Which is close, but not right. It's cute. Yeah, so like Taxi 16 was my main in City of Heroes back in the day, and currently they've been remade a few times. Like I started on one server and moved to a different server and remade them, and so in the early days of that MMO there was one zone that was like the best place to level, but you would be sent there before you had like the ability to fly. So a lot of people were getting stuck in the level design of that place. So the taxis would like stand by the exit of the zone and basically offer to teleport people. They'd stand and like yell to the whole zone like, "Hey, I'm offering teleports to this place. Send me a message if you need out of the big hole." Eventually the game improved and the quality of life went up so that like that stopped being an issue, but people still remember the taxi bots, so it was very formative for me being one of them. Okay, I mean there's not really a hat that would make sense. God, I'm so used to hearing this in the intro to the stream that I thought it was going to start singing Fibbage 3. I could... What do these look like? Oh, I made that and I've barely ever worn it. It doesn't suit. But... socks don't really matter with this outfit. I know I just bought... Oh, it's kind of got to be these ones, you know? These are by far the closest. It's a shame because I just bought these, but that's okay. I think that one works the best. Okay. You've you've sent deoxygenated Lorax into the Discord. Nice. Yeah, I need to find a place for my... Oh no, I've already placed him. I was going to say my living Lorax. You know what would really add to this outfit? Sorry, I've just realised that I think having a little yellow flower as well is gonna... Cute. I did it. I'm gonna have to get a screenshot for this, but I think I'm gonna try and get a screenshot from the stream because I want to send this to my friends who don't really watch the stream. You know what? I'm gonna. This is me getting my using my streamer privilege to do this. Oh wait, that's fucked. Okay. Snipping tool. I need to do a pose. Oh, my eyes are still looking silly. Okay, that was fun. Thank you for joining me on my screenshot adventure. Okay, I can live back here. Send it to one, send it to the other. I made taxi. Okay. Well, that was a fun distraction. It's amazing how telling myself that I'm not going to stream this as much has just made me start enjoying it again. Who knew that adapting to your own needs and wants would help? But yes, so I assume the City of Heroes stream we do next week will be playing these characters, and if not, then that's sad. I'll probably show off anyway, right? Excellent. Jolly good. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your stay. Leaves instantly. Get ready. It is Flora's birthday. For once it's not Yoni's. The birthday of this flamingo. She has put the table inside the pond. God, they're really getting loud upstairs. I think they didn't like my singing. Hi, Banana Bear. Hello. Welcome in. Flora's wearing a fancy dress. Oh my god, the banging is crazy. You like my singing. That's... Oh, she looks sad. No, don't be sad. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. I get a thing for that? Untamed party animal. Those would have been useful. Oh my god, the second one is you've got to have celebrated 10 birthdays. I don't know if I've been to 10 birthday parties in my life. That's a lie. Surely. Surely that's a lie. You know when you say something that you think is like obviously a joke and then you think about it and it's like, oh, maybe that's not as much of a joke as I thought it was. It is close, that's for sure. I must have gone to more than 10. Anyway, let's not get into that because that feels like it could lead to it down a sad road. Look at Bill. These fucking shades. I'm late. It's 20 to 10 in the morning. Sorry, I'm just looking at like how Flora's putting footprints in the sand and splashing in the water, and like it's so strange that the floor is actually that. Like she's splashing and then making footprints. Everyone's in party flex mode. Yeah, that's a thing, Bill. Ba 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 ba. Shall we go stand in one of these pitfall traps? Wait, how did all these tourists get through? Fine, go to the shop in a second. Gotta sell some stuff. Oh, I've got space, okay. They fly. Some of them aren't birds. I admit some of them are birds. So, they... Sorry, my eyes saw this and it's just like veggie crap, which sounds like something I would have heard in the region I grow up. When someone says they're trying to be vegetarian, that I feel like that would be the response they'd be met with. Hi, Yoni. Welcome back. Uh-oh. Oh, you feeling alright? Oh. I got a bunch of non-native fruit I can sell, I guess. Maybe. I can't really give advice on that yet, I'm afraid. I didn't see that. I wonder if anyone watches, like, and when I'm shaking these trees and some of them disappear because there's too many flowers, I wonder how many people get angry at that. If someone's watching in the year 2032 and you get annoyed at that, just watch me do it again. You just got bullied from the past. How's that feel? Leave me a comment. Bless is that so funny to me? Do I actually want one of these flowers instead? What are my other options? Do I have like yellow roses? I don't know if you were here when I put the Lorax down, but this is where I've decided to put the Lorax Yoni. Flowers decided that photosynthesis isn't enough anymore and took the fruit. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Fruit's yummy. Fruit is yummy. Who am I to deny the plants their potential for eating a nice meal? Oh my god. Let me check my sound levels. Yeah, you can hear that, right? That certainly is banging. That's directly above my head. And the floors are not exactly that thick here. Don't they know I'm an entertainer? Yeah, sorry, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. You're gonna have to just deal with it, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, stream, you're just gonna have to deal with that. Wait, I don't want to sell yet. I want to check for yellow flowers. Any yellows? Any yellows? No yellows here. This is Fancy Colour Island. Got these. Ah, we do have roses. Okay, let's wear a rose. Oh. I wanted it in my hair. Well, fine. Nothing nice for caps, I guess. Oh, God. Sorry, I just said "oh God" because I had an email from this recruiter's been chasing me, and I've not been getting back to him, and I really should, but he's now just like, "Oh, I know this is not of interest now, but if you have any referrals, please forward them to us." And he's like, "Oh, I fucked it." Anyway, sorry, I'm just people talking, you know, people talking, and me distracting from stream. Yeah, I mean, so I live in a big block of Milokunmingia. Oh. Okay. Sure, I'll donate it. That's so funny. That's such a funny idea, Yoni, to do that. Just be like, sorry, I'm so popular. You should feel honoured that you got a reply. Despite it just being me, like, too anxious to reply because it's not got enough information for me to, like, be interested. And when I've dealt with recruiters before, they tend to try to hide the bad bits of the company. You know, if you're applying somewhere yourself, you can be like, okay, well, I know I can look up this company, right? Recruiters will hide bits and be like, oh yeah, well, blah blah blah, because they just want you to get the job so they get commission. I want to know more about the Milo-Mingia. The Milo-Mingia, said to be one of the oldest fish-like animals. It lived well before the dinosaurs. Interesting. I really like that it's got Minge in there. Mingia, but I barely even know her. Oops, shit, sorry. Hit the mic, ruined that. Okay, I've got a question. Dear Twitch viewers. I now currently, whenever I check, there's a subreddit for like Twitch streaming and sort of getting into it, like for creators, you know. And a lot of the advice there is basically like, there's no discoverability on Twitch. You have to like make short form content for elsewhere for the discoverability, and that will bring people to your Twitch page. So every time, like, that's starting to sink in, right? Do I want to do that? And now, whenever something makes me laugh and makes me act fun, this thought just pops into my head of, oh no, I might have to edit this. And then it's like, that spoils it. So I had that thought while I was laughing about this with that joke, and then I hit the mic and I was like, fuck, the short is ruined. Not like I would even edit it. You know, video editing is not something I'm very interested in doing. Okay. Milo-Mingia, but I barely even know ya. The short is ruined. The short is ruined. Me joining in on the Wall Street Bets mega short on some, who was it they shorted? Oh no, it was the reverse. It was the short squeeze on GameStop, right? A lot of companies had shorted GameStop, so if the value of GameStop stock went up, then they would lose money, and then a bunch of people invested in it to try and get those people to lose a bunch of money. The short is ruined. Me when I join in on the short squeeze. No. Me when I'm an investment firm and GameStop is getting short squeezed. This is not even a relevant joke at this point. That was such old news. That's such old news. It was really fun while it was happening. I was enjoying keeping up with that. Fuck, that was got to be at least 2 years ago, if not 3. Bloody hell. It's about an inch long. It seems to have no lower jaw. An inch long with no lower jaw? Was that the same time as Stonks? It was the Stonks thing. I mean, so... I mean, it's part of that, like, Wall Street Bets, like, meme economy. You know? And, you know, where Stonks came from, where To the Moon came from. It was from that same community. About an inch with no lower jaw. Yeah. Just like me, for real, for real. It's an awe-inspiring imagining such ancient life. There's still much we don't know. We may yet discover even older organisms with even fewer jaws. Maybe. Like, I don't know. A microorganism? We might one day discover a microorganism. Sobbing. Fewer jaws. I kind of wish they did more stonks to fuck up Wall Street. The problem is, right? Okay, here I get all lefty about it, but like these systems are designed in a way to be self-protecting, like because ultimately, if it starts becoming a pattern that people will find what's being shorted and then squeeze it, the market will adapt to that, and people will recognize that that's happening, and then they will basically end up they'll either start joining in on the squeeze, which technically is illegal, just FYI. You know, if you're just investing for manipulating the stock price, like manipulating stock price, well, is it illegal? Okay, you will have to Google it depending on what you actually want to do. I think if you're an insider, then obviously insider trading is bad. Using information that's not public for making decisions. But I kind of don't believe that if you have insider knowledge that you can make decisions without using that information, right? So I almost think you shouldn't be able to own stock for a company you work at least. This is a fun tangent. Gosh, I'm all over the place today. Okay, let's go have our little pigeon milk for the day. It's going to be a while without any pigeon milk, so yeah. You shouldn't, but I can absolutely promise that you most probably do. That's exactly it, right? People will convince themselves that they're not using knowledge that they got from an insider source, but yet you can't make decisions based on knowledge you're pretending not to know, because that decision is not going to be the same as if you actually didn't know it, right? Praying for the milk. Pigeon milk, please. Pigeon milk. You know the drill. It's 200 bells. I like how much different dialogue Brewster has. I guess it's like, it is the reward for coming in and doing this every day. Yeah, no pigeon milk this time. No milk. No, flavor's at its peak when the okay. A thought popped into my head. I'm going to say it anyway. Please take this as a warning that this might be gross. Flavor's at its peak when the pigeon splooges. Waiting for chat to react to that one. Waiting for chat. This delay is killing me. You needed to set your switch down from laughter. You're not sure how to react to that. Yeah, that's about what I expected. I haven't heard splooge in so long. Oh. No, this is one of these. Okay. I enjoy being awful, I really do. Also, how are you doing, V? How's your weekend? How you feeling? Veggie crepe. Oh yeah. None of that veggie crepe in here. Not talking to the goat. Oh? Oh? A cup with saucer. Saying I'll put it in your pockets for you. I know I've said this before, but like that's such a if you say that in real life, that's a cursed sentence. I've put it in your pockets for you. It's like, what the fuck? You've infiltrated an item. No pigeon milk for you. Oh. But it was very good, nice and chilled. Good. Work today. Oh. No. What am I doing? Selling some crap. Get in the shop, crap. Wing hands just reaching into your back pocket. Yeah, that's how it works. Hoo-hoo, I'm not copping a feel. I'm just putting this bone in your pocket. Horrible, 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 horrible. Ban me. We need to keep up. We got a Bobloid and a Babloid. Fucking sibling characters in a Barbie movie be like... What are you tagging me for, Yoni? What are you tagging me for? Yo. Thank you. Thank you, B. Thank you, B. Welcome. Welcome to the subscribers. You, don't get ads now. If you didn't get ads anyway. I think you had... You used to have a... Nitro icon. Yeah, oh, that's the one. Turbo. Goodbye, stupid ads. Yeah. It kind of cut off the ban. It cut off the ban. Which is strange. But yeah, I should be banned. Thanks, V. Let's sell some shit. Let's sell some shit. Let's sell some shit. I'm selling you crap. Yeah, I only see you atting my name. I'm selling you crap. Do, 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 do. Oh, I should talk to my neighbour. I can do that. So how did you accidentally get turbo? What's... How did you manage that? Sorry, I had a strong idea. I need to talk to someone. Me when I wake up on my 4th day without having communicated to another person in real life. You're both out. Let's talk to Cat. Let's complete the quest with Cat. You can't be trusted with free trials. Ah, twins! Twinsies! Cancel your trial for Duo. Yeah, it sucked when I was on Duolingo. It sucked when, like, so my sister would often invite me to like trials of the family plan, and it would suck when that ended. 90 euros. Oh, what do you think of my clothes? Pretty awesome, right? Yeah, I made them. Yeah, and I'm also wearing it too. You don't wear it all the time. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, Cat. $1,000 just for that. We take it. We take it. Bye. Every time I see her, she's walking around in that stupid chain. Yeah, but you're forgetting that, like, this game doesn't run when I'm not here. It's just like real life in that if I'm not seeing or witnessing someone, they don't exist. It's just like that. It walks, it's not... Slash ban Yoni. I don't know what to do. It is 10 o'clock. time is 10 a.m. It's 10 o'clock right now. Do 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 do. 10. 10. 10. It is 10 a.m. now. 10. 10. 10 in the only time zone that matters. Do 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 do. 10 a.m. It is 10 in the morning. I could keep going. I could so easily keep going. It's getting stuck in my head. 10. It's 10 a.m. now. 10 a.m. This is the 10 a.m. music. I can't give myself this level of brainworms. I cannot. Oh my god, the stuff is still happening upstairs. I think this is going to be all streamed. I was hoping it would just be like, oh yeah, we're just doing on furniture for 10 a.m. You've drawn Brewster reaching into a pocket. Oh no. Okay, for those who have arrived a little later... Fuck! Yeah, for those who have arrived a little later... Fuck. I've mentioned it a few times, but I've nailed in what I'm going to do now. So the schedule is changing this week. Times are all still the same. I'm going to need to sell and craft some of these, I think. Let's group them into one thing. Yeah, so this week the schedule's a little different. Going forward, the schedule's different. Get out of my house, you damn tourists. So the plan is, I'm gonna keep with Animal Crossing on Mondays for now, but that will be the only once a week. Be a once a week thing. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, sorry, God, I'm getting distracted. The replacement for Tuesday and Friday streams is Super Mario Mon, which is a Mario-themed ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be cool. I've never played it. I've tried to avoid watching too much of it. I've seen some. So I know some of the catchables that are in it. I don't want to call them Pokemon, you know. I forget what they're called. I think because you're capturing Bowser's minions, I think they're called minions. So that's the plan. I will not. I'm not going to be nuzlocking it. I'm going to be trying to explore the variety. I'll try and catch, you know, at least a few guys per zone. When she asked what streams you'll be watching, yeah, you described it rightish. Yeah. Wednesday staying Zelda, which is good. Over the weekend I did catch back up. I undid the... Oh, we can make this. We can make the veggie crepes. Okay. Yeah, I caught back up to where we were. I had to defeat Phantom Ganon again. It took, what, like 3 tries? A couple of evenings ago. Like on Saturday night, I just sat down with watching something on YouTube and catching back up. It was nice. Okay, look, we can put Bubloid and Babloid down. But yeah, honestly, really looking forward to it. It seems like a good ROM hack. Oh, look at this. Is he going... Oh, he blows bubbles? In that case, he shouldn't be so close to the ceiling. Put him here. But then Bubloid isn't next to his brother. And these two now need to be swapped because this one looks exactly the same as this one. But that means I need this one. Is this what this stream has come to? Organising my gyroids? God, what are they doing? So they're nailing something. Sorry, I'm getting... It's just the most distracting thing in the world, you know. Hearing like bumping around, like sort muffled enough, and it gets then double muffled by my headphones. It's like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna stream with one ear open. Okay, this looks like it's not one ear open, so it's better, I guess. Hi Summer, welcome in. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you when you said consider your words. I didn't see when you said consider yourself notified. My brain read the pink as Yoni. Okay. We're gonna sell all these. We'll sell all this crap. I thought you were listening like that to the gyroids. That's funny. Yeah, hi Summer, hi Summer, hi Summer. It is the birthday of the person called Flora on my island. I've already done that bit. Everyone with a pink name is Yuni. Yep. Yep. No. No. Oh my god, the bumping. It's so loud. I guess it's... Oh my god. I guess it's not early enough to... Are you sure it's construction? Well, so here's a story. For about, I want to say about 6 months ago, someone was moving into that flat, and before that there had been a lot of work and stuff as well. So I heard a lot of like bumping around and things. About 6 months ago, someone moves into it. And it's like, okay, they were doing the work in preparation for that. That makes sense. And as they were moving their stuff in, they put a cardboard box on top of a hob, and the hob was one of these touchscreen ones, and so their hand must have touched the turn on button. They went back downstairs to get more boxes, and oh my goodness, that's such a distinctive colour. You're such a new person right now. It's funny. Yeah, so they went down to get another box of stuff, and by the time they came back up, everything was on fire. And the building got evacuated, and so on. And because I was the flat underneath, my electricity got fucked by the water from the firemen. Which, you know, fair enough. Now, that obviously they've had to like do a lot of repairs, and so I assume they're getting it ready now for another tenant. Maybe the same tenant? I don't know. Is that why Electric Man's coming for a visit? Not directly, no. I mean, maybe it's related. It's just that because my landlady is looking to sell this flat, it means that she's basically got to get everything up to standard to be able to legally do that. Not that it's at a particularly bad standard now, but, you know, she's got to check. And that's why Electric Man is coming. And it's why my door is being replaced. Oh, I got too many bells? What a problem. Right, you know what? I think we've hit this time of the stream where, because I want to make sure I get this done before the end of today's stream. I think now's a pretty good time. I had this idea earlier. Like, I've been taking screenshots of this kind of since I started playing. Not super frequently, but relatively frequently. So I think shall we have a look at the screenshots? I think we have a look at screenshots. Right. Shall we start at the beginning and then work our way forward, or shall we start now and work our way backwards? What do we think? What do we think, chat? Memories of a lifetime. Indeed. Beginning. Okay, then we're at Pokemon, so... our first one. I like the random lips in the sky. Good lord, you died. This was fun too much. Hey, it's Yoni. Yoni spotted. Oh, died spelling. I see. I didn't have any reactions at that point, and my hair was bad. These are our starting villages. All of them survived except Ava. Ava was our first to leave, which honestly was fine. My outfit is awful. Okay, here I started to begin looking how I wanted to look. That's true. That outfit is so you. Maybe that's where I got it from. Early days, before I'd put any paths in, before I'd upgraded. Look at the map. The island looks so raw, so basic. I'm realizing this section now doesn't have any music to it. Do you want background music or not? Or you good? You good, chat? Oh! Me jump scare. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep taking selfies where I'm right at the bottom of the screen? It's so funny. The beginning of the meme. Still same numbers at this point, but we have Isabel now. Museum. I'm terrible at being on time to stuff, but still I hate needing a wooden block wall clock. Wooden block wall clock. Was that like a vocal stim or something? It feels like it could be. Wooden block wall clock. Fucking flamingo. Oh, this was the double ironing board day, where it was like I was taking this as a hint that they think I should iron my clothes. I don't understand this picture at all. I don't understand this picture. Yeah, sniffing, right? Why am I sniffing? I think I should move on from this one. Oh my god, the noises. The noises from upstairs. You know what? I am going to put some music on in the background. If this is a little loud, let me know. But in order to mask some of the banging, I think. Okay. This was my funny little outfit. I was convinced that this, the top was red. You know? It's a funny outfit, though. Paid off a bridge, but didn't want to record the dialogue. Was I going to turn this into a meme? I think I was going to write text on here. Why? I've got a screenshot of the camera UI. This is a good meme template. It is, isn't it? Why do I have the camera UI in all of these? There we are. There's one without. We're not hearing any music at all? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Let me fix that, shall I? This turn on and turn down. Okay, it should be relatively quiet, but here you are. It's because if I have this audio source on while we're playing, then the game audio will come through twice. The dress is so cute, by the way. Is it a self-made one? It is a self-made one, and it's a self-made one based on the outfit I was wearing that stream. It's the same outfit I was wearing on Friday's stream as well. I didn't do a show off. Because my camera zooms in on my face, it means I don't really get to do a camera show off. But yeah, it's based on a real one I have. Okay, by this point we've gotten a lot more villagers. We've got Wade now. We've got Colton. I forget the name of the sheep. Kashmir? Kashmir left and that was also fine. Wade. Me taking a photo of a no photo sign. Oh. What's this gonna be? Sorry if the audio for this is doubled. Well, this was the running joke. Ah, that would be why. It's quite funny that she saw. Yeah, that's the good old running joke. Okay, we got Flora in this one. We didn't have Flora earlier. Wade says NB rights. While literally chomping at his soup bowl. This is a good photo. This is a good picture. Wade getting so annoyed at me that he literally eats the side of his bowl. His mouth looks very newt. Wade says NB rights and breakfast rights. Hell yeah. This is a good one. This is a good one. Can I send that to, like, how does this work? Upload to smart device. Is this gonna show a QR code? Let me just go on full camera for a second if it shows a QR code. Because I want this one on my phone. Oh, I was right. I was right. Where's my phone? Have I logged in on the Nintendo app before? On this phone. Nintendo. I've got to sign in. Okay, so it didn't show like a QR code for this. It was just for downloading the app, I guess, but... Okay, just logging in. Skip. I don't care. Yes, you can send me notifications. Yes, I'll send you usage data. That's fine. Hell yeah, it's on my phone now. Save. It's on my phone. For Switch one it does. So it shows a QR code, but that QR code is for downloading the Nintendo app. It's not for the image that it's sending. Oh, I've got a lot of Wade ones to get through. That's advanced technology. Is it? A QR code is just a fancy link. I don't really want every single one to go through. I took a lot of images of that. Oh, credits. What's advanced technology? You mean the app? Ah. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Flora's taking AFAB week. AFAB break, sorry. Flora was trying out non-binary identities in this one. It's not short for Fantastic Awesome Break, it's for female at birth. When you miss the A, it sounds real different. It sounds like, if you just say female at birth, that sounds like a right-wing talking point. That feels like a way that they would try and say something transphobic while making it so that people who aren't aware of how people talk about it spot it as bad. Anyway, good old non-binary Flora. I don't think she's stuck with it. For you, it needs your phone to connect to your Switch's IP, then download it via the IP address. Oh, I see. For mine it works via my account, right? So I'm logged in on my account on my Switch 2, and I'm logged in on my account on my phone, and it just syncs through there. Assigned dumbass at birth. That's funny. Such a mean doctor. That's so mean. All babies are dumbasses. They shit themselves. kind of ominous, this one. Ah, our little Christmas gathering. How sweet. How sweet and cute. Once again, I've taken the screenshots with the fucking screenshot UI. For some reason, I load the camera and then I press the screenshot button on my controller rather than the plus button. That's the Switch 2 feature. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. It actually makes it safe. I mean, the second time I uploaded an image, it didn't show the QR code, so it could be because it knows the app's installed for me then at that point. Interesting. Interesting. Big old fucking crowd of Christmas cheerers. Did I notice at the time that they all had Christmas hats on? It's quite nice, actually. It's quite nice that they do. You know what? Let's hide this footer. Okay. Oh, we got a meme template here. Everyone's fucking closing their eyes. Why is everyone closing their eyes? It's so strange. Everyone blinked at the same fucking time. Now I understand everyone closing their eyes here. It's funny how, if you look at Cat, right? Cat's irises close, but not her eyes. Can I share this template in the Discord? This one? Yeah, I can. It will take a while because it's got to go like via my phone. Okay. Let me send it now. Discord. It's gonna go in creative projects. Oh, oops, I didn't download it. You have to actively log into the app to get it to download onto phone. Save. And then I go to Discord, and then I reload the add image UI, and then I send it into creative projects. There you go. It does have the credit of Tom Nook on it. So you might want to correct that. Me and the birds. Me and my birds. Oh, this was Christmas Eve? Cute. That's pretty cute. I forgot we did a Christmas Eve stream. Fuck, sorry, I forgot. Maybe Flora has been having like a personal journey in the background of this series. Okay, I'm gonna cowards they Flora for now, because at no point did Flora tell me that they use they them, but they also didn't say they want to use she her. I have just been assuming and using what other people have been using in game. Anyway, so the one we had earlier, it's quite a way back, but I want to just right. I'm taking a fab break. Okay, Isacia, you're gonna get for real banned at this point. Oh, I just deleted your message. It didn't even ban you. Oh no! Send another message so I can ban you. Do it. Do it. They said. This is harsh, right? They said, something tells me you don't know what love is. Which is just like such a crazy accusation. Crazy. What do you mean, how's that bad? Okay, so I click on you. Thank you for talking again, by the way. That's the most... I'm really glad that you did that so that I can ban you. Bonk. Yeah, how's it bad? That's so funny. How's it bad? Did I just delete their message again? No, so I when I banned them, their second message got deleted at that point. Like, you can't ban someone and leave their messages up. Anyway, you've been like slowly upping the amount that you've been trolling, and honestly, I'm just done with it. Yeah, I'm done. Because this is a funny bit, right? Yeah, it's crazy to just be like, hey, you know all those relationships you've had in your life, all of those like beautiful, loving, both friendships, familial relationships, and like loving relationships. Yeah, all the love in those are fake. And there's a random person on chat. God. I'm glad I get my practice of banning people and then mocking them for it. Although, that said, they've become such a big thing now. Okay, let's get back on topic because we were talking about something fun and positive. Right, so in the background, we've had Flora seemingly go through a non-binary transition to me. So here is the point where they must have started using they, them, because they're having an AFAB break. You know, having a break from identifying with AFAB. I mean, the wording is a bit kludgy. Like, you don't really identify as AFAB. AFAB is like a statement. But, you know, they're learning. They're learning. Yeah, they're trying, exactly. It takes a while to get the terminology down, and that's fine. And then... So when was this? This was taken on the 22nd of December. 22nd of December. And then this one was taken on the 30th of December. So like just over a week later. Well, okay, so I don't think AFAB is the label that gets forced. I think like woman is the label that gets forced, right? In that situation. Like, AFAB is not a label that cis society uses at all. I do think that there's danger with using AFAB and AMAB if you start conflating them with any sort of identity at all. Because that's not what they're for. It's like cis men are AMAB. TERFs use it. Nah, I've never seen them use it. They use like biological woman. Right. The thing because AFAB is like you're assigned it. It puts the decision of that on a human being, right? The doctor that assigned it. Whereas, or the doctor that witnessed the birth. I don't really know how it works. It's what your body's structured in. Well, not necessarily, right? Because I think if you are intersex, right, then you'll probably still have an assigned gender. And the thing that all of these terms, when used purely as like non-binary biological configuration stuff, is then intersex people get left out of that conversation. Anyway, right, so 8 days later, Flora had picked a new name. Flora was called Moon Ostrich at this point. Flora was a bit too gendered for them. God, 8 days is quite short. Anyway, we also gifted Wade a chainsaw. To change the topic. We gifted Wade a chainsaw at this point. Sad Wade. You don't like that. Leaf trying to affirm my gender. That's quite nice. This was a good idea to look through these screenshots, actually. You know, since we're wrapping up on like this being daily, I think it was a good time for it. Me doing some fun little poses. Here we arrive at Pigeon Milk. Some people don't need long to figure it out once they have the language. That's true. That is true. That is true. I mean, it took a fucking long time for me to find a name. We don't have any video of this beautiful tune. No, we don't. We don't. Okay, now it's all the rooms, the enforced screenshots that you have to take. Wilbur being deep. The time Wade pissed me off. Kaylee's online. Kaylee's online for this one. I feel like we made this room and Kaylee came online. That time Frigga had no boundaries. Frigga had no boundaries at all. And I think this was a funny one. I was laughing at this for ages. When you started mingling in queer spaces on Twitch, it took about half a year to 9 months to question yourself, and then it only took about 3 months to acknowledge your identity. That is pretty quick. That's pretty quick. Like, I mean, when it came to me in queer spaces, like, I don't think the spaces I joined started off queer, right? So I'd say the primary one, at least at the time, was the one that I met Summer through. And that sort of became a lot more queer. I don't think it really started very queer, but that's what happens when you're an ally. You welcome the queers in. Since then you've been speedrunning. You have gone fast with it. You have gone fast with it. That's true. This is quite a nice picture. This is quite a nice one. I like it. Don't know why I took this one. Maybe by accident. Ozzy wanted to eat the Rossetti model. First queer space was a few kids you met on the internet when you were 10. And you were absolutely not aware of it. 10 is... God... I guess I was, like, exploring online spaces at around the same age, I guess. Well, no. No, it was a couple of years later for me. It was once I moved. Once I moved house, I was like, oh, I have no friends here. I need to find friends. It's a great look on me. And then this is today. Well, there we are. That was quite nice. Okay, music's going back off and we'll go back to game, I think. Sorry if there was any audio duplication there for a second. Should be fixed. That was quite a fun distraction, eh? It's only once you started living by yourself that you dared to explore. Same for me, you know. It was like knowing that, like, I had a lot of shame tied up with it early on, right? Like, I grew up in a transphobic area. I had absorbed a lot of the messages that, like, trans people were doing it for some sort of reason that wasn't purely who they were, right? Don't remember what your first queer space was, but you do remember that you were the token straight friend. Not anyone buddies. It's so often the case. I feel so strong for the remaining token straights. Like, so sort of in my there's two groups. One I'm a lot removed from, not for any negative reason or anything, but just because I don't see them very often. But it was another case of like a group slowly becoming more queer over time, and as multiple people realize different things. And like there's one token straight cis dude, so he's dating a femme-ish non-binary person, and they've made that work between them. That's like, he certainly doesn't see them as like a woman, which is nice, but yet he still uses the word straight, if you know what I mean. Which I think if you're attracted to like some amount of femininity, I think you can use that if you want. So he's one, and then there's another, like a friend of the polycule, and he is the wokest cis het guy you'll ever meet. Like he's a real good lad. He was over for Blood on the Clock Tower on Friday, and it was like, yeah, he's good to have in these spaces. You were always queer, just not aware that it wasn't the standard or whatever. You're very open-minded and happy for anything, just in your own kind of space. I mean, that's a good way to be, right? That's a good way to be. I think, like, I was very, I wanted spaces I was in to be, like, welcoming to everyone, and stuff. But I think, and so, obviously I did a lot of work with, like, on the transphobic upbringing. I did a lot of work to that, not to impact what I thought about other people, right? So I got through that a lot quicker. You know, once you have some exposure, it's like, oh, actually, these are just solid people who have worked out who they are, you know. The shame was when it came to myself, you know. It was like, oh, okay, this bit's pretty vulnerable. So obviously I don't think this anymore. But during like early transition, when I hadn't quite worked out like my sense of fashion, Pocket Camp phone case. Why is all this? You could buy a fucking. Why can you buy a gambling, like a one-armed bandit? That's kind of fucked. I haven't checked down here in so long. I didn't know this stuff had like opened. Campsite sign. A bunch of Pocket Camp Titans, I guess. Interesting. Its items come from Pocket Camp. Oh, right. Yeah, so, okay. As I was going to... Oh, they got added in 3.0. Oh, okay, fair enough. So, while I was early transition, just started presenting outside. Now, I think I presented femme outside a lot quicker than a lot of other, like, trans femmes I know. And part of that was because I lived alone. Just wearing girl stuff while I was by myself in my house was feeling like I was keeping a secret from society and from everyone. Like, there wasn't, other than like internet friends, there wasn't someone in my life really that was aware of that. I started to expand that out. Like, I had a girlfriend for a while around that time, and she was being let into that. I don't think she knew how to handle it, but you know. And when I was practicing, right, I was getting used to the idea of walking outside. You recall that time? Yeah. When I was getting used to that, I had this big worry of like, if I walk past a school, then people, like parents there, like transphobic parents who are around there, will see me and like accuse me of their transphobic nonsense, right? And that took a long to work through. You know, that was like, ooh, that was a rough one to deal with mentally. Got through it. Evil transphobic parents. Well, that's the thing, right? I'd kind of made them up. Like it wasn't like I had seen loads of examples of that happening in real life. But when you are early transition, you don't know. You kind of don't know if you're in a transphobic community or not till you start. So, you kind of dread when you start your transition fully. The thing is, you get complete control over it, right? Like, you get... Well, okay, there'll be steps along the way that have other people have a lot of control over. But ultimately, you get the final say in the people that you keep in your life. You get the final say on how you respond to people being shitty. And that's a reclamation of power that ultimately comes with practice, right? You can't start early on with doing that with the confidence already there. You know, you've got to develop it. This is all just like crap, isn't it? I don't know why I still check that all the time. Yeah, I think like my worry in a lot of ways, it was like I could be out to my friends and colleagues and family, but it was random strangers' judgment that was the thing I was worrying the most. And ultimately, people don't even pay attention to anyone else, you know. First time presenting femme on the streets, you got so many stares that it caused you anxiety. Yeah, and your town's pretty small, isn't it? Like, I had the benefit of being in London, where if you even look at someone, that's considered a faux pas. So, I do get looks even now, but, like, I'm used to it now, and it's like London, so they can easily find out they're in the wrong. I mean, I have my people that are supporting of it, and the only thing you're missing right now is starting with medical stuff like top surgery. Well, then you know what? Ain't that small, but compared to London is... Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Yeah, I mean, also, the medical stuff is optional. You can... Again, you might have to wait longer than you want to for it, but, like, you can kind of start when you're ready, you know. I didn't start even looking for it, looking into it till about 2 years in. Dutch friend group was so sweet that they offered to call you to distract from the stairs. Oh, that is nice. Deli with nothing to say. Oh, I didn't even finish like grabbing vegetables. I think I got a bit too yappy. and looking at the photos was quite nice. You haven't looked at it yet, but you're definitely sure you want top surgery, because you even wanted that before you came out. Very fair. Gone well with it. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of people who it's a case of when they know, you know. For me, it's like there's been certain... So I've been on HRT what? Like 3 and a bit months. And like, there's some changes that I'm experiencing already. I'm on a fairly low dosage, right? So these things are slow and hard to notice in some ways. But like, there's some stuff I really don't want to go back to. I've really noticed like leg hair taking longer to grow back in, and I'm just like, holy shit, that's gonna save me so much time shaving them. It's like a convenience thing at this point. Yeah, I think, I mean, in a way, kind of don't listen to me about HRT. And the reason that I say that is the difference between a Femwoods HRT regimen and a Maskwoods one is completely different, right? Like, one of the benefits of going in the Fem direction is that pretty much all of the changes are mostly temporary, right? Like, if I stop, then the vast majority of stuff will go back to how it was. So for me, I've got the benefit of being like, well, I can try this out, and if I don't like it, then that's fine. Now, doing the same the other way, we'll do that somewhat, right? But a lot more permanent the other way. You know, once your body grows the follicles for butt hair, those follicles aren't going to go away when you stop, you know? Maybe that's a little gross. We talk the facts here. Fucking get in the water. Stupid fishing rod for fishing fish. I need to fish a fish with this fishing rod. It's just life in human bodies. Yeah. You have heard butt hair stuff, then that's the least of your concerns. I mean, it's good. It's good to have thought about it, you know. That's all I would say, like, know what you're getting into. It's kind of the advice. And if that still seems fine. Oh, look at this bug. I do need to drop something to get it, but that's fine. Tiger beetle. Let's swap it. We'll swap it for a seashell. If I don't pick that up by the time I end stream, next week I'm just... Why is there a seashell here? I think it's just this general being not in the best time for you right now because of work, mental illness. Yeah, it's... Getting the timing right is tough. Ultimately, there's never a good time. And I hear a lot of people being like, you know, I wish I could have done it younger. And, you know, I'm in that category, ultimately. Now, sure, I didn't know I was non-binary, but, like, looking back, the signs were there. So I would have loved to have worked that out earlier. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to sell the damn ingredients. Whatever. You also need to get your brain to accept you'll not be working anytime soon. You gotta take as long as you need. You know, you gotta take as long as you need. Can't fight against it too hard. But yeah. Timing it, like, in retrospect, my timing of stuff has been really crap. Because, like, my, I couldn't have known, but, you know, I was working through my identity at a time where my mental health was quite bad, and I was off work as well, and then going back to work meant ultimately it meant presenting that way at work, and that is... Oh, oops. And then like redundancies and stuff, so that's made life a lot harder. And then adding in like HRT to that as well is a rough time for it. But in such a big way, it's made it possible. Like I kind of forgot he dislikes bugs. It's been so long since I've given him a bug. Yeah, so while it's been harder due to timing, it's made the other stuff easier, in a way. Best time to transition was early teens. The second best time to transition is right now. I like the sentiment of that. I don't think it's always true. You know, Tiger Beetle's extremely fleet of foot, though it runs in a rather peculiar way. As it sprints, then stops, then sprints again. Interesting fact. Yeah, I think Summers is better. Like, the best time to transition is whenever. The best time to transition is whenever. Like, it's not like medically transitions quick. Medical transitioning is quick, you know. It's like I posted in the LGBT channel the other day. You know what? We'll go a little bit longer on stream. I will start wrapping up, but stuff. Medical transition is always optional. Yeah. But I posted in the LGBT channel with like, I think these concerns and worries are very normal. Of like, oh, I don't think HRT is doing anything. I'm worried what if I'm blah 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 blah. And it's like, one, I'm on a low dosage. Things are going to take a while. Two, increasing the dosage won't increase the speed necessarily. But I was like, oh, what if it doesn't do anything? What if it isn't doing anything? What if I'm just wasting, like, ultimately wasting money for it, you know? But it has been worth it. You'd love if we could get to the point where, regardless of medical transition or the stage, everyone can just be, yeah, that's it. That's it. There is a lot of pressure, right? When you are... Let me pick up this shell that there's a lot of pressure when you're real early transition. And I think this is another one where your assigned gender at birth impacts it quite a lot. Not because of anything biological, just sociologically. Is that if you're going in a femme direction, there's an expectation that you have to go the entire way instantly, right? It's like if you start dressing feminine, then you have to go all the way. Now, I think the problem, the other direction, is if you are... sorry, my throat is scratchy as hell. If you're going the other way, then you get lumped into like the tomboy category, and it's like, I imagine it's very hard to convince people that your identity is, I'm going to say changed. Obviously it's not changed internally necessarily, but you want external change validated in your identity. And I think it's a lot harder to get people to be on board with that if you're going maskwards. Yoni says, it's more that you meant it's okay to mourn the lost childhood as a gender that feels good for you, but since we can't time travel, transitioning now is the next best thing. Yeah, I agree with that. There is a lot of... You do have to mourn it, right? There's a lot of things I would have loved to have done in my life that were more femme way, right? Like, I think... Maybe this is going to be a crazy thing to say, but I think knowing I was queer in university would have been like fucking incredible. You know? And it's a shame I didn't get that. But it's also no one's fault that I didn't get that. And that's the hard bit to remember as well. That's the bit that you have to like mourn. God, you make a lot of money for flour these days. What was I going to buy? Slingshot, because my slingshot break. Takes time anyway. Yeah. Slow burn. Societal expectations. We rate that. That's a truth in chat. Yeah, it's like societal expectations are not good, but yet you do have to consider them when you're undergoing a change like this. Like, it's something that you will spend a lot of time thinking about, because it is like real, right? It's not that their beliefs about it are real, but the impact that it has on marginalized communities is real. Okay, well in that case, I think I might be about ready to wrap up for the day. This has been a good one for chatting, actually. Thanks for all the lovely chats as normal. I do like talking about queer stuff on chat. On chat, in chat. You know what? In celebration of talking so much about transitioning, let me pick up these two coconuts and keep them with me. We need to talk about more queer topics. The thing I worry about, right? I don't necessarily want to be one of these, I will say, content creator that only talks about queer stuff, because I feel like it very much opens the door to a bunch of shitheads coming into chat, you know. But yeah, I'll have a think about. Maybe I think we're at the size where getting a mod is probably the right idea, so I will work out who to mod. If obviously I'll ask first. If you don't want to be mod, you don't have to be mod. Yeah. So I don't want to get pigeonholed directly into that. But I think having the gameplay and stuff going on in the background will always provide a distraction from it. Oh, Kaylee, Snoop's coming in just in time. Oh, nearly missed the end. Nearly missed the end. You don't want to get pigeonholed, only pigeon milked. So true. So true. As a little thing to end the stream, we can pin this. We'll pin this for the rest of the stream. Cool. Yeah, I will wrap up here. Is anyone who I follow live? What about categories? Categories. Animal Crossing category. Thanks for the stream. No worries. No worries. It was nice. I'm glad I got up on time for it, even if it was pyjama stream 4. And streak has been extended. Hell yes. Hell yes. Right. Who should we send you to? Mori. I don't want to send you to a Japanese streamer. As much as I want to see how much I understand of a Japanese streamer, which would be probably none. Probably none. I don't think it's right. Original Kate, maybe? Maybe. Here's one with a specifically LGBTQ friendly, and considering this is the chat that we've just been on, I will send you over to Miss Spicy Spice. Raid Miss Spicy. Oh, why am I typing it there? I did it in Control F for some reason. Spice. Miss. Spicy. Spice. Have I got the right number of S's in a row? Yes. Cool. Yeah, thanks all for hanging out. Tomorrow, as mentioned, we will be starting Super Mario Mon. Which is kind of exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. The presentation looks excellent. So, yeah, we'll explore that together. Have a lovely rest of your day, all. See ya. Bye. 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 The banging's finally stopped. Bye. See ya. Bye.